West Coast. Good evening in the mountain. Good evening in the central. Good evening on the West Coast, the East Coast. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining the live. This is Angela Nirvana. Your hostess with the mostest on the reparationist perspective. Happy Monday to each and every one of you. Let me remove that so you can see me and let's get the candles going. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Thank you for tuning in. Um, I'm not going to keep us long today. I'm going to try to just give, the highlights of the reading because I've got homework to do and I need to get on it. Yes, family. Sometimes you've got to go back to school to get your money up. That's how it goes sometimes, family. And you can't be shy about what it takes to get your paper up. You got to put the mask on yourself, family. That's what you got to learn to do. And the way to do that is to adhere to spirit, knowing that spirit will lead you and guide you into right direction as to what you need to do for your advancement. Okay? Definitely things that you can do for your own advancement. You've got to put the mask on yourself. You've got to participate in your own rescue. So if that means learning new skills, new trades, um, getting certified in different areas to get your paper up, you do what you have to do. You simply can't just risk losing everything, waiting on, reparations to deposit into your accounts. That's not how it's going to work. You have to be able to hold on to everything you've amassed, right? Let me turn this down. I just got a little jazz running in the background. Yeah. You have to be able to go within and get instruction on everything, not just what your life meal plan is, not just what your exercise plan is, but in every facet of your life where you want to see growth, you absolutely have to partner with your inner Christ. There's no other way. There's no other way. And I'm teaching you by example, okay? I'm teaching you from having experienced what it's like to not have any sponsors, but the Christ that indwells me, okay? And I find that when I'm out here in the outer, kicking and screaming and wailing and gnashing my teeth about certain situations, um, I don't manifest like I do when I'm working with the one that is the one within me. When I rely on that, I'm a manifesting machine. For example, I have really pulled back on my other advocacy channel, and I've got two amazing opportunities in front of me to restore my six-figure income. Hi, Kinky Curly Straight Talk. Thank you for joining the live. I'm only live over here at Metaphysically Speaking, so it's a much lighter crowd, but I do advertise in the other advocacy spaces for those who want to join me over here and get some of the best. This is the best material ever in the YouTube spaces because I am teaching you how to become your own practitioner, how to become your own miracle worker, how to become a manifesting machine. And so, as soon as I dialed back from welling and gnashing my teeth in my advocacy spaces, I was able to manifest two amazing career opportunities. Okay? But as long as I'm wailing and screaming and gnashing of the teeth, nothing can get through. Thank you, Kinky Curly Straight. She agrees with me. Nothing can get through until you activate your Christ, Buddha, Allah powers. Nothing. And so I was scheduled to go live yesterday. I put it off for another week. And I will examine how I feel about it on Sunday. It may be time for me to step away from that channel because I love the way this feels. I don't feel as much anxiety. I'm not as angry. I'm not as tense. I'm feeling those bricks leave the body. My weight is continuing to go down. Just being in the spirit, just doing this spiritual weight loss, this course has done wonders to get me back quickly. It didn't take long. What, we've been doing this for about 12, 13 days now. And within those 13 days from making this a priority, my life is turning around. So in all things, family, put the mask on yourself. You don't have to lose everything waiting for a reparations that may or may not come in our lifetime. Do know that a lot of that fight and that movement is a political grift to get our people sheep walking to the polls. We got a whole election that they're gearing us up for. So you'll see them demonizing people like Ron DeSantis over not having a ban on African American studies. When how many democratically ran cities do you know are teaching our true history? But the Democrats want you to get into a lather so that you will sheepwalk to the polls to your own demise. They've done nothing specifically for our group. And yet they want to use and weaponize our never ending Holocaust to give all the other groups our reparations and protections. So they need us to continue to turn out the vote for them. But my Freedmen protest voter strategy is absolutely working. I was able, in the spirit in my life, to grow support of closed border candidates from 8% to 14% during the midterms. So a part of me feels like I need to continue to do my advocacy work on that channel. More than likely I will, but I'm going to show up differently and be doing spiritual treatments. That's what I'm going to be doing in that space. And if I can't do it that way from a place of peace instead of a place of upset, then eventually I'm going to have to let that go because I can't get over how much joy I feel, how much peace I feel to not participate in the chaos and the confusion of that particular fight, a necessary fight. But like I said, it's imperative for us to learn to fight without the fight indwelling us. Kinky Curly Straight says, I bought the book. I'll receive it Monday. I'm so glad you bought the book. Great for you, sis. Great for you. You are going to grow in leaps and bounds from the homework inherent in the book. So without further ado, let me get into it, okay? So this is lesson number 10. And it's imploring upon us to consecrate your body. So I'm going to try to get through it quickly. There's quite a bit that I want to record on this particular live and what I share with you. So let's get into it. Your body is not separate from your mind so much as it is a reflection of it. Okay? Remember, mind is cause, body is effect. As you change your mind, you change every cell in your body. Such thoughts as I am fat, I am ugly, and I hate my body are like commands given to your body to materialize accordingly. And this is so true. I remember thinking to myself, even in my thinnest self, that I am fat. And I thought for certain after I had my daughter that I had to be fat because my late mom was fat. And lo and behold, just as I thought it, so it became so. Your thoughts are a very, very powerful thing. Your thoughts is where your creation starts. So even at a size 6, telling myself that I was fat, the universe could do nothing but bring me fat into my experience, especially after I had my daughter. So I'm sure that if you sat and reflected, you can recall a time when you got in alignment with the fluffy pounds you're now trying to dispose of forever. You're trying to surrender forever. Because I know I clearly can recall those conversations I had, so it can do nothing but manifest in the body. As you think, as you speak, the feeling gets the prize. Once that heart gets invested in what you tell yourself, stand back and watch the manifestation because it's coming. It's coming on the strength of the power of your thoughts and the power of your spoken word. Back to the text. If you think negatively about your body will reflect your negativity. If you think lovingly about your body, then your body will reflect your love. And there is no such thing as a neutral thought. None. What is not love is an attack. And what is love is a miracle. That's what I mean. You are your own miracle. You are a manifesting machine. And the way you do that is to get your thoughts together, get your words together. You know how the Bible states, your word shall not return unto you void, but shall accomplish where you send it? Yeah, get your words together. You know that out, the Bible says, from the heart of man come his issues. The issues of man come from the heart. Get how you feel about it. Your heart is your feeling nature. How you act about a thing, how you react to a thing. This is how you create as the image likeness of God with mastery, power, dominion, and authority over everything. No exceptions. Right thinking, right speaking, right feelings, right words, right actions, and right reactions is how you're creating whatever you're experiencing right now. And as soon as you get in alignment with the truth of who you are and the truth of your manifesting power, then you will start to use it in a way to advance your life and not detract from your life. Because your manifesting power works both ways. All the universe knows to do is to deliver upon your command, is to deliver on command of your thoughts, to deliver on command of your word, to deliver on command of your feelings, to deliver on command of how you act, to deliver on command of how you react. Unblocking that heart chakra. Yes, family, the feeling gets the prize. This is why you can think and speak on being a billionaire all day long, but if you don't feel it, it ain't never coming through. It will never manifest until the feeling attaches to what you think about it and what you feel about it. And that's why the homework has been full of so much visual and full of so much writing and journaling and full of so much altar building. Do not take these exercises for granted. Do them. It's a ritual to help you to get into alignment with the truth so that you can get back to becoming a manifesting machine. That is your birthright. Poverty is not of God. Sickness, pain, poverty, even death is not of God. The promise is that you would have life and that more abundantly, everlasting. Even you participate in that. You make a decision. Now, that might be a little too lofty for newcomers, but you are making decisions. You are in complete control. Complete control. Not just of what you eat. As the image, likeness of God with creative power, you are in charge of it all. Let us now consecrate your body to be used for holy purposes. Holy purposes are love and love only. And as you consecrate your body to love, all that is not love can no longer hold sway within it. Whatever is dedicated to the purposes of love is protected from the energy of chaos. Write down this line, homework number 1. I eat in a way that supports my being of service to love. I eat in a way that supports my being of service to love. That is a good one, by the way, to put on a post-it and keep on your refrigerator door. With this lesson, you need to embrace a new perception of your body in order to make manifest a new physical reality. Begin each day with a prayer. Dear God, as I awaken on this day, may my body and my mind serve your purposes. May nothing but your spirit be upon me. May my body be a temple to your spirit and a conduit of love. As you head to the kitchen, the voices of both fear and love will be bubbling up within you. Fear would have you to eat an unhealthy breakfast full of refined carbohydrates and sugar and such foodstuffs as that, or not eat breakfast at all, which is fine, family. You should get into the habit of eating when you're hungry, but know the difference between your hungry and your anxiety or your worry or you celebrating or your fears or your joy. Be mindful because intermittent fasting and giving your insulin a break is a great way to weight loss and surrendering forever. Okay, so it's okay to miss some meals when you're in the process of losing weight, but I will tell you that it's important that you have a green smoothie or that you do some type of detox drink, but that you're hydrating in the process. And if you get hungry during your intermittent fast, have an avocado to satiate you. That's a good healthy fat to satiate you until your window to eat. Whatever that window is, based on the meal plan your inner Christ gives you. Like I've shared in the past, everybody's meal plan and lifestyle of eating and lifestyle of working out is individual. That's an on one, in one, as one prescription to surrender your weight forever. Okay? So this is what mine has told me. Go within and see what yours tells you. Okay? That way, you will have a harder time feeling the lightness of your spirit, and fear's purposes will thus be accomplished. But what would you eat if only purpose of your body today was to serve love's purpose? Kinky Curly Straight has a great affirmation. Oh, she wrote it down. Thank you, my love. I'm going to highlight that. I eat in a way that supports my being of service to love. Thank you so much for being here, Kinky Curly Straight. I appreciate you, co-host. So back to the question. What would you eat if the only purpose of your body today was to serve love's purpose? Would you not eat a light, healthy breakfast in order to support your body in doing God's work? Begin today to change your body by thinking of it as a temple of your soul, because that's exactly what it is. You are the body temple of the Spirit of the living God. Your body is like an infinitely precious suit of clothes. It is not essentially who you are, but it can be a sacred container for your spirit. Things of this world are holy or unholy depending on the purpose that the mind ascribes to them. The holy purpose of your body is to serve your loving communion with life itself. That is what it means to consecrate your body, to honor your body, to treat it well, to add to its care and protection from harm, is to honor the divine by honoring your body's spiritual mission. The holy purpose of anything you do in the world is to honor the divine, and your body is the physical basis for everything you do. In a prior lesson, you began to take stock of psychological assaults to which your body has been exposed throughout your life. With this lesson, you will begin to shift your body identification from that of a damaged thing to that of a holy thing. Both your mind and your body will go through a spiritual initiation, transforming first the one and then the other. The mind will shift and the body will follow. Your body was not created to house your fears, but rather to house your love. And in your heart, you know this. Your deepest yearning is not just for your body to look good, but also for your body to be good and to feel good. With this lesson, you will take your wish that this were so, turn it into an intention that it be so, expand that into a willingness that it be so, invite divine mind to help you make it be so, and it shall be so. Shall is legal. It shall be so. Your task now is to consecrate your body, not just as a general intention, but rather as an actual directive from your conscious to your subconscious mind. You will write down your loving intentions in order to contain and harness their power. This is homework number 2. Now, in the last lesson, you wrote about your past. In this one, you're going to write about your present. In any moment or any hour in which your body is dedicated to the purpose of love, it is less prone to the purpose of fear. Let's begin with what might be a typical day. Write down the following categories. Number 1, waking up. Number 2, breakfast. Number 3, morning activities. Number 4, lunch. Number 5, afternoon activities. Number 6, dinner. Number 7, evening hours. Now write 2 versions of the list. First, write down what you do now. Be honest with yourself. No one else needs to read this. Go through your day and write down everything you do. Describe a typical day in your life. You write it down: what you eat, what you do with your life, how you feel about what you do, your thoughts about other people, and so forth. If you go through this too quickly, just jotting down, I did this or I did that, then you will not receive the greatest value from this lesson. Your task and the gift you are giving yourself lies in being deeply honest about how you live right now. This lesson gives you the chance to look into the mental control room of your life and observe the way you program your experience. Next, write a second description of your day. Yet this time, consciously redesign your life. Do not just write what you're doing or how you feel about it. Rather, describe your day from the perspective of your higher mind. Write about the life you choose rather than one lived powerlessly at the effect of habitual emotional and behavioral patterns. Choose to be the real you, the Christ you, Christ kinky curly straight, Christ Angela Nirvana. Okay. Um, Choose to be the real you as you write this, a conduit of God's love, here to extend love and to do love's work on earth. Allow love to dictate both your purposes and your plans for the day. This will not necessarily be easy. At times, it might even feel foolish because you're training your thoughts to flow in a different direction than they're used to flowing. Yet, that is the point. As you create the space for love in every area of your thinking, you create a space for love in every area of your life. Write either about the day now past or the day ahead. Below is an example of such conscious redesign. So I'm going to read through this because I want you to hear it so you can glean ideas for how you are to approach the lesson. So, this is the first part of what the person engages in right now. Wait, I'm sorry. Right, either the day now past, or the day ahead. Okay, this is the conscious redesign. I don't have a I don't have an example to share with you of the part one of the exercise, but I want to read you what a conscious redesign of the author's life looked like in this book. Number one, waking up. First category. After I wake up, I do not let too much time go by before praying. I thank God for giving me this day, and I pray that all I do today will be of service to love. I pray for my family, for my friends, for my country, and for the world. I surrender the day ahead, asking that it be blessed and that I be a blessing on it. I offer a kind good morning to those I see, friends or family who live with me, or any others who are in my house this morning. Receive a pleasant greeting from me with a smile, a hug, a positive word, or by giving them a glass of orange juice. I do what I can to be a loving presence in their lives. From brushing my hair to putting on a nice robe, from making breakfast for my children to giving encouragement to my spouse, from opening up a window or door to breathe in the beauty of the new morning, I celebrate and add to the good that is all around me. When there is quiet, I take the opportunity to read scripture or inspirational literature, to pray and meditate, to reflect and contemplate on all that is loving and divine. I consciously surrender my day to God. When there is time, I do something loving for my body, such as light weights, yoga, or a short walk. I do this as a blessing on my body, gratefully serving it as it so serves me. Even if I don't exercise for a prolonged period, I do some kind of movement. Daily, I do this, helping sustain my heart and lungs and other vital organs, allowing my skin to receive the nourishment of the sun, stretching my muscles to make and keep them strong. I am taking care of my body in order to prepare myself for joy and for better service to the world. Now, note how different such programming is from what fear would pour into your mind. The thinking of divine mind is 180 degrees away from the thinking of the world, and it is your choice, as well as your responsibility to yourself, to cultivate the thinking that will lift you above your wounded self. If fear rules your thinking, if your intentions are not loving, but rather some form of, oh darn, another day just like the last one, they can get their own breakfast. I don't care what he does. I don't care how I look. I just want to eat something. I don't owe anything to anyone. I don't want to take time to pray. I don't want to take time to walk. I hate my life. What point is there to any of this? There is nothing to be happy about. Then do not expect your physical appetites to do anything other than reflect the fear that is in your mind. And for you, fear has taken a specific form, the compulsion to eat inappropriately. It might seem at times that you have no control over your urge to eat. And for all practical purposes, many times you do not. But you always have free will regarding what you think. And as you begin to think differently, as you begin to speak differently, feel differently, act differently, react differently, in time you will begin to eat differently. Your compulsion will dissolve in the presence of the divine. Number 2, breakfast. I feed my body this morning with loving nourishment. I do not harm it with unhealthy food and drink. Rather, I fuel it with healthy food or drink that I know will make my cells more vital. Stand by, family. I've got to silence this phone. My apologies. With the food I eat, I help my body have greater energy and health, as well as be more aligned with the spirit within me. My body is a holy temple. I joyfully feed it with food that supports my divine purpose in the world. Number 3, morning activities. My morning is spent doing things that contribute goodness and light to my family, my community, and my world. I use my body as an instrument of peace as I seek to share peace with others. My body serves me in doing good and living joyfully. At every moment, I breathe in the perfection of the universe and breathe out any toxicity in my mind or body. My body supports me by showing up as a positive force for everyone I encounter. My body is a temple in which my spirit resides, supporting me and extending love to all I see. At work, I pray only to be an instrument of peace. I pray for all of those with whom I work or will encounter. I pray for their happiness and well being. I forgive quickly and try not to judge others. I surrender my job to spirit and ask that with my work I serve the greater good. I feel the cells of my body awaken as I think these things. I feel my body energized as I apply it to love's purposes in the world. While I do chores, I ask that spirit make even mundane activities a thing of goodness. As I do my family's laundry, I think with love about the cherished ones whose clothes I'm about to clean and feel gratitude for the clothes I own. As I go to the store, I give thanks that I can afford to buy the essentials I need. And gratitude, I mean, gratitude and being thankful, family. Oh, that's your ticket to ride. That is how you become a manifesting machine. That's a large part of it. An attitude of gratitude, mindfulness of how your indwelling Christ is caring for you, is the footprints in the sand. When you get in alignment with the truth, you'll be able to clearly see how blessed you are, how richly blessed you truly are. You can't see it when you're, thank you. Kinky Curly Straight says, I stay thankful. Yes. Then you are a manifesting machine. And I'm just here for those who need to remember to remember. I'm telling you, as soon as I put down the chaos in my movement, Things started coming and flowing easily and effortlessly. What a blessing. To remember, to remember. So I'm going to be over here daily for those who want to join me. Let's get back. So this is not too long. We're at 7:36. As, as I go to the store, I give thanks that I can afford to buy the essentials I need. As I pick up something for a family member or do a chore for someone else, I surrender any resentment. God loves a cheerful giver, family. So if you're going to do it in joy. I surrender any resentment I feel and ask to be filled with a lighter attitude. I know my body is responding to every thought I think, and I choose to think with love. This way, my body is made healed and whole. Number four, lunch. As I stop to eat lunch, I thank my body for the way it has served me so far today and commit anew to its sustenance and nourishment. I use lunch as an opportunity to nourish not only my body but also my soul. I stay away from frantic environments and cultivate peace as I eat. I purchase healthy food or bring it from home. I am aware that unhealthy choices abound in the world around me. I do not judge those choices, but neither do I participate in this cultural weakness by eating unhealthy food, even if it is most easily available to me. I make this choice in order to do right by my body and my mind. I realize that my body is a holy temple and deserves only nutritious, restorative food. I silently say grace before my meal, thanking all the people who contributed to the manufacture and preparation of the food I eat, thanking the earth for giving it to me, and thanking God for the fact that I have food at all. Afternoon activities, number five. I choose to give my body rest that it might have a chance to recharge. I take responsibility for carving into my day even a short period of time during which my body and my soul can realign with spirit, casting off the stress of a world that is moving too fast. I allow my body some sort of afternoon movement as a way to reinvigorate itself. Even a walk around the block is good for my body and programs it in a healthy way. I continue to give it positive affirmations of love and encouragement as I move through the rest of the day, thanking God for the miracle of my body and dedicating it continuously to the purposes of love. Before dinner, I take time to rest, pray, meditate, do yoga, take a bath, light candles and or incense in my room, and otherwise give my body and soul the chance to de-stress after the busyness of the day. I value rest and recognize its importance. I know that I alone am responsible for cultivating a lifestyle that supports my health, my good, and my serenity. I know my body may react with compulsive behavior if I fail to proactively create a peaceful environment. I surround my body with peace. Oh my goodness, hold on one second. Okay, my apologies. I thought I silenced it. Let me turn this off. Okay. Sorry about that interruption, family. I value rest and recognize its importance. I know that I alone am responsible for cultivating a lifestyle that supports my health, my good, and my serenity. I know my body may react with compulsive behavior if I fail to proactively create a peaceful environment. I surround my body with peace so that it will be at peace. I surround my body with peace so that it will be at peace. Number six, dinner. As I prepare for dinner, I dedicate this important time to goodness and love. I prepare myself inwardly to be a vessel of love's goodness, the goodness of my family gathered around a dinner table, The goodness of my partner coming home to a loving environment after a stressful day. The importance of my children, knowing that someone is waiting to nourish and listen to them at dinner time. During dinner, I consciously reject the frantic stimuli of the world. I turn off the television and computers and insist that my children do so as well. I prepare a beautiful table, perhaps with candles or fresh flowers. I say grace before the meal and include my family. I take responsibility for a healthy environment while I eat, for I know that such an environment supports healthy habits. In the food I prepare, the way I dress, the way I behave, and the way I interact with others, I pray to be a positive influence on those I love. I feed healthy food, healthy words, and healthy energy to others and myself. I see the food I eat as a way to give thanks and service to the body that I've been miraculously given, and to feed those I love with gratitude and devotion. We're headed into reflection and prayer in about a page and a half. Hang in there, family. Number 7, evening hours. I'm doing this because if you simply want to replay this daily, you'll have it all outlined on this recording for you. I do recommend you write your own, but until you write your own, meditate on the words I'm sharing with you in this live. Number 7, evening hours. I am grateful for having eaten lightly enough to have energy for a productive evening. I use my time to deepen my relationships, tend to the emotional needs of my family, expand my mind, increase my participation in the world around me, and delve into the mysteries of life that emerge more clearly in the nighttime hours. If my environment supports it, I take the opportunity to walk, hopefully able to see the stars in the nighttime sky. A cup of herbal tea is my evening companion, supporting me and pacifying my physical system as I head towards sleep. I allow my body and soul to reveal their needs to me as I use these hours to conclude my day in a positive way. I attend to the needs of those around me, honoring my role as a parent, mate, and friend. I enjoy my life as it is. I honor its demands and honor my desires. I take the time to breathe in the realization of how fortunate I am and commit to living ever more fully with each passing day. I give thanks for having lived this day, and I give blessings to all the world. It may seem at first that such a positive description is simply fiction. And if you have been living the life of an active addict, then that might be true. But as you write a different description of your life, you create a line of possibility that did not exist before. Do not underestimate the power of your mind to reprogram your experience. Enlightened lines of thought counter dysfunctional habits. Even one moment of insight, looking around the food court at lunchtime and realizing with blazing clarity that its main offerings are bad for you and that you can choose differently. Looking at others and realizing that the healing of your dysfunctional habits is intimately tied up with the love you extend leads to another insight, leading at last to your escape from food hell. It is not enough to simply read what I've written in the last few pages. In order to receive the benefit of this lesson, you must write down a description of your own day. Begin, as I mentioned prior, by writing about your present life, simply describing what is and then reading it. Allow yourself to see the gap between the fear that is and the love that could be. Recognize how often your thought forms are weak, fear based, and almost sure to produce dysfunction. Now, write a new statement of intention, a manifesto of love for all the things you will do during your day and allow yourself to gently lean into it. There is nothing new for you to do, so much as something new for as much as something new for you to imagine. This new architecture for your life is not meant to tyrannize you, but to lead you to freedom. A new way of eating, one that fundamentally and permanently transforms you, can only be created within the context of a new way of being. Your desire to eat differently is a sacred calling to take your entire life to a deeper level. If you don't feel it yet, that's okay. But do still write it down, for that is the first step. And of course, return your journal to the altar when you are done. Now it's time for reflection and prayer. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Breathe in God's love. Breathe out God's love. One more time. Breathe in God's love and exhale. Relax. Sitting quietly with your eyes closed. See your day ahead. With every action you know will be taking, actively see how you would probably behave given past patterns. Now, ask Divine Mind to reveal to you the possibilities for a more enlightened you. See things you do. Now, see more loving things you could do or how you could do what you do more lovingly. See yourself speaking harshly or negatively, if that is what you tend to do. Now, see yourself speaking gently and kindly. See yourself eating poorly or hurriedly, excessively or secretly. Now see yourself eating with appropriateness and self care. As you allow Spirit to show you a new way of living, you will naturally see within your mind's eye a new way of eating. You will imagine what it looks like and feels like to feed your body lovingly, to allow food to be a part of a larger matrix of love in your life. By imagining it, holding the vision, and allowing the vision to come alive within you, you will gradually experience it come to pass. Dear God, I thank you for showing me how to live in love. May a new kind of eating come naturally from a new way of being. I devote not only my appetites, but every part of me to you. Where fear has blocked me, may love now free me. I thank you so much, God, for teaching me how to live my life in the light of love, that fear shall be no more. And so it is. And amen. And now for our denials and affirmations. Before I pray the prayer of protection over you, pain, sickness, poverty, old age, nor death cannot master me, nor weight can master me, for it is not real. For I am spirit, perfect, whole, harmonious, and complete. Nothing can hurt me or make me sick, broke, hurt, overweight, nor afraid. For spirit is God, and God is never sick, nor broke, nor hurt, nor overweight, nor afraid. We manifest our real selves through these body temples right now. And so it is, and amen. I'm looking forward to our time together tomorrow, family. Same time, same metaphysically speaking station. Lesson 11 tomorrow. Ritualize the change in you. Be sure to open up the top of your day with prayer and meditation at the altar you're now building. Don't forget to visualize the life you desire, the things you want to bring into manifestation. Don't forget to do your homework, even if it's taking time to get to it. Don't forget to include it. Don't be so hard on yourself that you're not on top of it. This is not about tyranny. It's about freeing you to have your best life right now, which is available to you. As the chaotic life is available to you, so is your best life. You get to decide, as the image likeness of God, what it's going to be for you. Choose wisely. Choose love and not fear, family. It truly works if you work it. Remember to take your breaks, your naps, or your walk for your lunch break. Factor that in. You can even factor in some journaling or some prayer and meditation. The goal here is to stay in your Christ nature, which is love. The goal here is mindfulness of who you truly are, your real self before you were flesh. The purpose is to give you back your power, your mastery, power, dominion, and authority over your life, world, and affairs. And have everything below you that's low vibrational to rise to the level of your Christ. That is the goal here. That is my happy place. That is your happy place. And so we're learning, as Yeshua taught us, to pick up our beds and go and sin no more. And sin just simply means forgetfulness. God is love, unconditional. You're not punished for your sin, error thoughts. You are punished by them. Remember that. There's no big white Neptune looking cat sitting up in the sky looking to punish you or dole out your blessings based on your good or bad behavior. You are not punished for your sin, which is error thinking, error speaking, error feelings, error actions, and error reactions. You're punished by them. They are bricks that you can eradicate just by getting in alignment with the truth, getting in alignment with your inner Christ through your right thinking, right words, right feelings, right actions and reactions. That is how immediate turning your circumstances around is available to you. And in those moments where you are in disbelief, lean on your inner Christ to stand in the gap of your misunderstanding. Until tomorrow, family, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God truly is, because you are the face of God. Yes, you are the voice of God. You are the body temple of the Spirit of the living God. And so it is, and amen. Until tomorrow, family, I'm believing for each and every one of us a ton of love, light, peace, and blessings abound. Have a beautiful God inspired rest of your evening until we meet again tomorrow. Peace to you, Kinky Curly Straight. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Always, sis. I appreciate you so much for taking this journey with me. It's so much nicer to have company. Thank you, and good night.